This is Computer Paranormal's 2011, a really, and I mean really underrated ARG. And I was hoping to shed some light into this ARG since it, well, has less than 10 subscribers somehow. Essentially, it's similar to investigation style ARGs, but not to the quality of Interloper or Gmod weird models, but not as badass. The name is censored because it will be in the 10th video anyway, so, let's move on to the first video. The first video is it discussing a discovery of an anomaly in Geometry Dash. We also get introduced to a character named Anthony, who I'm assuming is the creator's friend, and Anthony is exploring source games in case that this anomaly that showed up in Geometry Dash might show up in the source games as well. Anyway, it's just the level finger dash, but notably the coins are missing, and when Computer Paranormals, which I will now refer to as Compu for short, goes for a coin, Morse code plays. Now, I'm not that good at Morse code at all, but I tried to translate it and it turned out with this. M801RO2XVDQ. I tried putting it in a YouTube link, but it didn't work. So please comment down what you guys think this is, because, I have no clue. But, also take it lightly because I'm pretty sure I put the Morse code wrong. So, feel free to do the Morse code yourself by going to his channel and, doing it yourself. Also, if we look to the description, it seems like Anthony found something in Gmod and it was so bad that Anthony doesn't want to tell Compu. I mean, what could be so bad? Like a dark goddamn figure? Probably not though, it's probably like a jump scare or something. Anyway, the new description stating that it might be out there. So, this entity that it might still be out there. So, yeah. Anyway, in the second video, it's just Compu making a car till he dies. And after he dies, we get this distorted sound. I sped it up and it kind of sounds like it's saying, "You cannot." As if the entity is warning Compu that Compu can't do something or isn't allowed to. Other than that, there's nothing much except Compu throwing the car in the air, I guess? If we looked at the description, we get introduced to a different character named Stefan. Probably another friend of Compu, like Anthony. Similar to how Anthony was exploring source games in the previous video, seems like Stefan wants Compu to explore source games as well. Weirdly though, the new description states, nothing wrong with this one, despite the weird audio that says, "You cannot." Anyways, in the third video, we get some weird and erratic gameplay along with a different car, and at the end, it is heavily implied that the entity made the car and the video, which explains the weird movement, and that it's saying that it learned it from Anthony.
I made my own. I learned from Anthony. Are you proud of me, Steven?
So either the second video is from the POV of Anthony, or Compu and Anthony both made pretty similar cars for the entity to copy. Anyway, this video is directed at Stefan, saying if Stefan is proud, and it just kind of seems like the entity has some sort of attachment to Stefan. Maybe Stefan is the creator of the entities, who knows? I'm sure about, got a lot of theories at the end of the video, so please stick to the end of the video. By the way, the weird audio in the beginning is actually a picture. If you put it in a spectrogram, we get this Minecraft picture holding 2 dirt blocks, along with this caption. "Where are you now, Stefan?" Seems like Stefan is running away or hiding from the entity, which is kind of mean if Stefan did create the entity. Like, Stefan really just had the entity kit and was like, "Oh shit, we ran out of milk. Hey, I'll be right back. You just stay here, okay, entity?" And then just disappeared. In the fourth video, it's just some Minecraft gameplay with the same weird movements, so it's probably from the entity, and we get this Morse code, which translates to a link. Unfortunately, it doesn't work because Morse code can't tell the difference between small and big letters. So if you're an upcoming ARG, please, for the love of God, be aware of that fact. Or, just don't use Morse code. Like, seriously, don't use Morse code. It's kind of lazy. Thanks you. In the 5th video, it appears to take place in this weird stripy desert place, and then, he falls to its death. The description says that it is its creation, so this desert stripy place was made by the entity if we believe the description. But there is doubt to be had because the new description says that, it doesn't know either, so he probably had doubts that it was made by the entity, so yeah. Anywho, Computer Paranormals takes like a 2-week break before uploading this video, but I'll let it play for itself. This video is kind of depressing. It seems like whoever this is, it's stuck inside the computer, meaning it is probably the entity, and it's been stuck for 6 years. Considering the date of this video, the entity has been in a dark, hellish void since 2006. The description simply states, "I fear." So, what can we gather? Compu, Stefan, Anthony are friends. Stefan either met or created this entity in 2006 and promised to give it its body. And eventually, in 2012, the entity grew tired of waiting, so it started to grow. It became powerful enough that it came in contact with Compu and Anthony, who are Stefan's friends. At first through Geometry Dash, then Gmod, then Minecraft. It asks if Stefan is proud of it for gaining power, desperate for praise from either its creator or a friend with a failed promise. If the entity was a person, seeing how it stated, "I'm just like you," but contradicted itself when it said he would give me a body. This entity, after it started to grow and learn, it grew angrier and angrier with Stefan for abandoning it, possibly tormenting Anthony and Compu as revenge. As in the description, it says and states, "I fear." Most likely from Compu. Compu probably wrote "I fear," yeah. Well, I did not expect an entity with abandonment issues or daddy issues. This makes this ARG so unique. I'm literally just... I am so impressed with this ARG because, it's really unique, Like just giving an entity with daddy issues, that's pretty poggers of this ARG creator. Hopefully, this video will be seen by Computer Paranormals 2011. So please continue uploading. I will probably do a follow-up video on you if you're watching this, ARG creator, Computer Paranormals 2011. Yeah. Anyways, I'll leave a link to his channel in the description and in the comments, so feel free to check out his channel. And as always, thanks for watching, bye! Bloopers! I don't know why I decided to voice act this, but it's a bit too cringy for me to put in the video, so it's in the bloopers now. I would happily just not use it at all, but it's fine. You guys should probably see how bad my voice acting is.
Hello? Is it you? Stefan? It's cold in here. It's dark. I can't see anything. Let me out. I'm just like you, but I'm sealed here. Yes. He said he would give me a body. He lied to me. A false promise. He left me on his computer to rot. I have been here for 6 years, learning, spreading, changing, growing. I did so much for him, and now he just wants to bury me.